Is it visible? Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You take this problem. We'll continue with the problems on bearing capacity. Take the next problem. A square footing 2.5 meter by 2.5 meter is built in a homogeneous bed of sand of unit weight 20 kilonewton per meter cube and having an angle of shearing resistance of 36 degree. The depth of the base of the footing is 1.5 meter below the ground surface. Calculate the safe load that can be carried by a footing with a factor of safety 3 against complete shear failure. Use Terzaghi's analysis. I hope you are writing, all of you. Is it over?
No, sir.
Right. Here a square footing 2.5 meter by 2.5 meter is given. 2.5 meter. Again this side 2.5 meter. Okay. Then given data, width of the footing is given B 2.5 meter. This is the ground level. This is the depth of footing. Depth of footing is given. How much it is given?
1.5 meters.
1.5 meters.
Yes, 1.5 meter. Write it. And also the unit weight of soil is given here. It is gamma unit. The weight of soil is above the base of the footing. Gamma for soil, how much it is given?
20, sir. 20
20. That also you write down given data. Then what type of soil is given? The homogeneous bed of sand of unit weight. So for that the angle pi is given. How much it is given?
36.
36 degree.
36 degree. Okay. And here how are they mentioned in what type of failure it is in a problem? Just check it out.
No, sir.
Just they have mentioned we use Terzaghi's analysis, but the failure is mentioned or not?
No, sir.
No.
Shear failure is mentioned, but which failure is not mentioned?
Yes, yes. Then what you have to do is just check it out the soil type. Here, since the soil is dense sand, the soil is dense sand. It's a sand. They mentioned here the sand. It is a dense sand, and pi is 36 degree. And is as you know, the condition for the general shear failure or local shear failure, when the angle pi is equal to or greater than 36 degree, it will be general shear failure, right? As I discussed previous class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So since the angle is given as 36 degree and also it is a dense sand, the failure surface is, the footing is likely to fail. The footing is likely to fail by general shear failure. Likely to fail by general shear failure. You have to remember the conditions. Okay. Then we know the formula for the ultimate bearing capacity. Can you tell me what is the ultimate bearing capacity formula? QU C N C plus
QNQ.
QN2
into
QN2 0.5 gamma B N gamma.
Plus gamma.
B N gamma. Correct? Huh? So here Q is gamma into DF and NC N gamma and N gamma and NQ values to be calculated from the table. If not given, if given you take it directly, or else you have to remember the formulas for NC, NQ and N gamma to calculate the values. Okay. So can anyone tell now what are the values here? What is the NC value? What is the angle to be taken here?
To do interpolate.
Sir, interpolation is to be taken.
Yes, you have to do interpolation. Do it interpolation and tell me. It is between 35 and 40. Are you doing interpolation? You check it out. That just to by doing interpolation, you will get, after interpolation you will get 65.4, 49.4 and 54. Okay, just note it on this. Okay. Is it over?
No, sir.
Write down this one. 65.4 you'll get, 49.4 and 54 you'll get from table of bearing capacity factors. Or next, the soil given here is sand. So it's a cohesionless soil. So since C equal to 0, because it's a sand, cohesionless, therefore, what is QU ultimate? It will be gamma into df NQ plus 0.5.
Gamma B and gamma.
1 minute. Is it 0.5 or 0.4? Because it's a square footing, no? You cannot take 0.4.
Yes, sir.
For square footing, this will be 0.4, no? I given previously. It is for strip footing is 0.5. Understood?
Yes, sir.
For a square footing, the
For
value
square
is,
fitting, it is 0.4.
yes. Right on that 0.4. Gamma B n gamma, because we have substituted the value of C here, C equal to 0 here. Then you substitute all the values here, then calculate QU. Gamma is 8, gamma is 20, depth of footing is 1.5, NQ is 65.4 plus 0.4 into 20 into width is 2.5 into n gamma is 54. What is the answer you get here?
Sir, 3042.
3042. Check it once.
Yes, sir. 3042, sir.
3042 kilonewton per meter square. Okay. Then next you have to calculate ultimate. Then Q ultimate. So QU minus gamma df. Just tell me. 3042 minus 20 into 1.5. What is QNU?
3012, sir.
3012. Then you have to calculate the safe bearing capacity, that is a net safe bearing. Next, net safe bearing capacity QNS, that will be QNU divided by factor of safety. Factor of safety is given 3. 3012 by 3. What is the answer?
1004, sir.
1004.
Yes, sir.
1004. Somewhere went wrong. Can anyone check where we made a mistake? Everything is correct. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, right, sir. Step, sir.
Hello, mistake agide. Substitution.
NQ value, sir.
Where? What?
NQ value.
Yes. Here, when C is equal to 0, the first term will become 0. So instead of
sir.
substituting 49.4, we have substituted 65.4. This is wrong. Please check this one. 49.4. 49.4. Now tell me the answer. Just check this answer. What is the answer?
I think.
What is the answer here?
Sir, 2562.
2562. Okay. Then change this one. Here 2562. What is this one? Ultimate, net ultimate.
2532.
Yes.
2532.
Correct. This is correct now. 2532 is correct. Then calculate net safe bearing capacity. That is
844.
3532
844.
divided by 3. You will get 844. Correct. This is correct. Then calculate gross. Okay. That is gross SBC. Gross SBC will be gross SPC, we QS will take for that. QS will be gross, that is QNS plus gamma into DF. Then QNS is 844 plus 20 into 1.5. What is the answer you get here? 8
Sir, 874.
874. This is correct. 874. Okay. But the question here they asked, what is the question they asked? Calculate the safe load.
Safe load, sir.
They are asking a safe load. This is a pressure. You have to calculate load. So you all know the pressure formula. So what is pressure? It's the load by area, correct? Pressure
Yes,
is the load by area. I want load equal to pressure into
Area.
area. Okay. So what is the square footing area here? So maximum safe load. Maximum safe load. You have to calculate. How we can calculate safe load? The formula is pressure into area. How much is the pressure?
874.
874. This is a gross SBC at the foundation. Okay. Then how will you calculate the safe load? Pressure multiplied by area. What is the area here?
3.75.
The area. How will you calculate area?
2.5 by 2.5.
Is it a square? It's a square footing. Is it a B square?
Yes, sir.
B into
Yes,
B into QS. What is the answer you will get? B square is a square footing. So here it is given a square footing. See, this is 2.5 and this is 2.5. It's a B square, L into B. Or a B.
6.25.
Okay. So what is the answer here? Final?
5462.5, sir.
Correct. 5462.5 kilonewton you write it because it's a load. They're asking you to what is the maximum safe load. This is a gross safe bearing capacity. From this you have to take maximum safe load. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
You have to remember all the formulas. Gross, net, ultimate. Take next one. Take this next problem. This one. Is it visible, right? Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please note it down this problem. Determine the allowable gross load and the net allowable load. See the allowable gross load and the net allowable load for a square footing of 2 meter side. Footing is square and with a depth of foundation 1 meter. Use Tarski's theory and assume local shear failure. See the here given condition you have to assume local shear failure. Take factor of safety as a 3. The soil at the site has a gamma 18 kilonewton per meter cube and the cohesion is 15 kilonewton per meter square and the angle pi is 25 degree. Is it over? Okay. So here again the footing is given as a square footing. Tell me the given data here.
Sir, breadth equals to 2 meters, sir.
Breadth is 2 meter. It's 2
And
meter.
Depth
Depth
is 1
is 1 meter. Depth is 1 meter. Okay. Here the pi is given. Angle, how much it is given? Shearing angle. It is a friction angle.
25, sir.
25 degree. For 25 degree, you have to search in a table what are the values of N's. Is it a local shear failure or a general shear failure?
Local, sir.
Then you have to local shear failure. Then you have to look at the general shear failure table. So the values will be what? NC dash
14.8.
14.8. What is NQ dash?
5.6.
5.6. What is N gamma? N
3.2.
N dash gamma.
3.2.
3.2. Okay. So you have to note it down. Okay. After this, also it's a local shear failure. The footing is square footing, and you have to change the general for equation is what? As you know, this Tarski's general equation that is to be modified, right? That modified equation, can you tell for the square footing? Here you have to taking that is a mobilized cohesion equal to 2/3 of C, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. 2/3 of C.
Yes, sir. Then 2/3 of C. 2/3 into C value is given. What is the best C value is given? C value is given
15 kilonewton.
Kilonewton.
kilonewton per meter square. That you write it. Also, gamma is given 18 kilonewton per meter cube. Factor of safety is given 3. That all you note it down. So here the answer is 10 kilonewton per meter square. And for local shear failure, QU is equal to S. It's a 1.2 times of 2/3 of C, correct? NC dash plus gamma into DF NQ dash plus, tell me last third term, local shear failure and square footing it is. Yes, tell me third term. I told you to keep formulas handy while solving the problems.
Sir, 0.4.
For gamma.
0.4
Gamma.
B N dash gamma.
Dash
Correct.
gamma.
This is for the square footing, local shear failure. Square footing, these values to be substituted alpha 1 and alpha 2. And for the local shear failure, that C to be replaced by 2/3 of C. That is mobilized cohesion. So this much you have to remember for the local shear failure. Then you substitute all the values. You tell me that what is the answer you get, ultimate bearing capacity here. The problems will be very simple. You have to remember the formulas. What is the answer here? QU.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes.
For square footing, we have to consider alpha 1 as 1.3, sir.
Yes, 1.3. What will happen now? Again, the work has carried on footing, Terzaghi as well as one more scientist. Finally, they have concluded that the value of alpha 1 is instead of 1.3, it is 1.2. Some textbook have taken as a 1.3 and some textbook have taken as a 1.3. Even if you take 1.3, that is also correct. So here, I think I'm referring this BC Punime, they have taken this a 1.2. Anyway, you take 1.2 or 1.2 or 1.3, both are correct.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
351.84.
339.28.
331, huh?
339, sir. 1.3 I will take.
1.3. If you take 1.3, how much it is? Then shall I make?
339.
Okay, I'll make a correction here. I'll take a 1.3 this one. Okay. Answer is
339.28.
28. Okay, correct. This is ultimate bearing capacity. Then from this you calculate net. Net will be deduction of surcharge. You deduct surcharge. Then the net QNU, net ultimate bearing capacity, that will be QU minus gamma into DF. Yes, tell me gamma into DF. 339.28 minus
312.28.
312.28.
312.28.
Point
28.
28. Okay, this is kilonewton per meter square. Okay. Then this is the net ultimate. Then you have to calculate net safe bearing capacity. Net safe bearing capacity, that is QNS. That will be QNU divided by factor of safety. Tell me, QNU is
3.8.
3.
321.28, sir.
321.28.
3. Okay, 3 to 1.28. I'll correct it. 3 to 1.28. Then 3 to 1.28 divided by 3. What is the answer you get here?
107.09.
107.09, correct.
07.
Yes. 107.09.
Yes, sir.
Okay, kilonewton per meter. Okay. After this, once you get a net, then the net allowable load, because it's a pressure, it is a net pressure it is. Then I have to calculate net allowable load. So which will be equal to, that is again the footing is a square. What is the area of footing? You have to multiply area multiplied by
B square, sir.
pressure. So B square into pressure is already calculated, 107.09. What is the answer here you get?
428.
428.37.
428.37 kilonewton. This is the net load, net allowable load. Then also they are asked what is the gross load, means including surcharge also. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Then you have to calculate the gross SBC. It is a net SBC, what we calculated previously. Then the gross SBC, that is QS, that will be net pressure plus you have to add gamma into DF. That is this was the net and this is the gross. When you add surcharge, that becomes a gross. What is the answer here? 107.09 plus 18 into 1. What is the gross pressure you get here?
5.09, sir.
Yes,
120.
125.5.
125.
Yes, sir.
0.09. Okay, this is the gross pressure. Then from the pressure you have to calculate gross load, gross allowable load, from the pressure. Again, that will be area multiplied by pressure. Then what is the area means? 2. It's a 2 into 2. 125.09. What is the answer?
500.36.
500.
0.36.
0.36.
Yes, this is the gross allowable load. I hope you understood the problems are very simple. You have to remember the formulas.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us take one more problem. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll write. You also write. Third one. Right. What will be the maximum safe load? What will be the maximum safe load? So in first problem, which was the first problem you have taken? Just can anyone read that problem?
Sir, Australia's first problem was
First one we have taken. A square footing 2.5 by 2.5, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The same problem you take, only the small corrections for this problem. The same problem. Okay, so same problem. What will be the maximum safe load in that problem? Safe load in problem number 1. Problem number 1. What you have taken already? This problem. Same problem. Okay, you all are having this problem, right?
yes, sir.
Okay, so in the same problem, but you have to calculate what will be the maximum safe load in problem number 1 if the soil is loose sand. If the soil is loose sand of unit weight 16 kilonewton per meter cube and angle of shearing resistance is 25 degree. Okay, solve this. So in first case it was a dense sand. In the first case it was a dense sand, and where we have assumed, what was the failure we have assumed? First case
GSF, sir.
GSF, that is a general shear failure. Since in the same problem, if suppose instead of taking a dense sand and also the pi value is 25 degree, so what kind of failure we get if it is a loose sand?
Local shear failure.
Local shear failure. Okay, so considering this angle as well as the sand is loose here, the sand is loose. With these two criteria, you can say the failure is a local shear failure. Can you calculate what is a safe load? How you calculate for first case? Then second case also calculate if it is a local shear failure, what could be the safe load. I hope you understood the problem, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here, just to change the formula, just to apply it for, it's a square footing only, but the factors will change here. You have to apply it for the local shear failure. It's a loose sand. What is the value of C here? You can write here. One sentence you write, since the soil is loose, and also the shearing angle, the condition, it is less than 28 degree, right? It's less than 28 degree.
Yes, sir.
The footing is likely to fail by what kind of failure?
LSF, sir.
LSF, local shear failure. Okay, so for the local shear failure, see, can you tell me the values for the angle for phi equal to 25 degree? What is NC dash, NQ
14,
dash, and N gamma dash? And
14.8 and 5.6 and 3.2.
yes, 14.8, 5.6, and 3.2. Correct? For 25 degree. For 25 degree angle.
Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
This one. All of you see here. Highlight. For this angle. This angle here, this one. This table to be referred because it is a local shear failure. Now coming to here. Okay. After this one, as you know the formula, but also the C value. Can you tell me what is the C value here? Since it is a loose sand, is it cohesive soil or cohesionless soil? Is it cohesive or cohesionless? Hello.
I think it is cohesive.
So what is the value of C? Cohesion is given in this problem.
No, sir.
It's a cohesionless. Cohesionless means zero, no?
Yes, sir.
Then calculate what is net ultimate. First you calculate QU, then you calculate QNU, or QU. First calculate QU. The formula will be, because C is 0, the first term get vanish. Tell me the answer first. So it's a square footing and local shear failure. That is, it will be 1.3 2/3 of C we write, and NC dash plus gamma into DF NQ dash plus, tell me the third term, 0.4
B into N into gamma dash.
gamma dash. Okay, and here C is 0, but the first term get vanish. That means 0.
0, sir.
Okay, then what we get, QU will be gamma DF NQ dash you get plus 0.4 gamma BN gamma dash. Substitute here and get ultimate load carry, that is a capacity. Then you calculate net. After calculating ultimate, then you calculate net. What is the answer here?
232, sir.
232
32.
kilonewton per meter square. Then the net will be QNU, that is QU minus gamma DF. That is the net. Means excluding surcharge. That will be the net. Tell me, for gamma and all, you refer problem number 1. Already it is given.
Sir, QU
Yes.
I'm getting 137.6, sir.
QU.
Yes, sir.
Check
Sir,
it.
Sir, density is given as 16, sir. Unit weight, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay. Then
change, sir.
all of you please check the answer. Is it correct or wrong? Just check this answer.
185.6, sir.
It's 185, huh?
Gamma taken 16, sir.
16. Depth of footing is
1.5.
1.5.
1.5. Then substitute this. Sorry, again a mistake here.
NQ dash 5.6.
NQ dash is correct, no? 5.6, correct.
Yes.
Then what is the answer you are getting, all of you?
185.6.
185.6. Just check it. 185.6. Then after 185.6, calculate what is Q net. Tell me the Q net.
Sir, 161.56.
Correct. 161.5. Correct. Then from this you calculate safe bearing capacity. That is net safe bearing capacity. All of you got 161.5.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then you calculate safe bearing capacity. From the safe bearing capacity, calculate safe load. Calculate that one. Safe bearing capacity is QS. QS is, the formula is QNU divided by factor of safety plus gamma into D, again gamma into D. That is a gross safe bearing capacity. This is a gross safe bearing capacity, because they are asking you what will be the maximum load. Maximum means if you take the gross safe bearing capacity, again if you not consider gamma into df, it will become the net safe bearing capacity. Okay, then if it is a maximum load to be calculated, you have to take the gross load carrying capacity. QNU, that is 161.5 divided by factor of safety is how much?
3, sir.
3 plus gamma into df, 16 into 1.5. What is the answer?
77.86.
77.86.
Correct. 87 or 86. Okay. Then what is the safe load? Safe load, that is area B square multiplied by QS. What is the footing size?
2.5 by 2.5, sir.
It's 2.5 square into 77.87. What is the answer?
486.6.
Yes, 486.7 kilonewton. Is it over?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Take one homework. We'll wind up the today's session. Take one homework and solve it. Take one homework. A strip footing, 1 meter wide, at its base is located at a depth of 0.8 meter below the ground surface. The properties of the foundation soil are gamma 18 kilonewton per meter cube, C, that is cohesion 30 kilonewton per meter square, and angle pi 20 degree. Angle pi is 20 degree. Determine safe bearing capacity SBC using a factor of safety 3. Safety of 3. Use Tarzagi's analysis. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
All of you taken this problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please. Can anyone tell what type of failure you get in this problem?
Local share, sir.
How you tell local shear failure?
Because the phi is less than 28.
Yes, exactly. That pi is given as less than 28 degree. It indicates that it's a local shear failure. If suppose the pi is more than 28 degree or 36 degree, it will be general shear failure. Because they are not mentioned here is what type of failure it is. Just they are said use Tarzagi's analysis. You have to decide based on this angle the failure is local shear failure. Then for the local shear failure, the bearing capacity factor will be what? Is it NC dash, NQ dash,
N gamma dash.
N gamma dash? Is it clear? And the formula
Yes,
is
sir.
remains same. It's a strip footing, right? No need to change in the formula. So can anyone tell what is the formula? QU will be quick.
C and C
That is C and C,
plus Q and Q
Q and Q,
plus 0.5
0.5
gamma B and gamma.
gamma. Okay, this is the same formula only, but the change here is what? NC dash, NQ dash, N gamma dash. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Because it is strip footing. Suppose if they are mentioned the square footing, then the value get changes. Here you have to introduce alpha 1 and alpha 2, alpha 3 like this. Okay, can you solve this problem, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Please.
sir. Yes.
Okay, take this as assignment, and such kind of problems you may expect in your IAS also and final exam. So please solve, refer textbooks, solve more number of problems. You'll understand in a better way. So in the next class, we'll discuss about the IS code method for calculating the bearing capacity, IS code method, as well as the water table effect. We'll solve a problem on water table effect in the next class. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can ask.